That beautiful playing was Mike. Thanks a lot, Mike.
No problem.
Now there are many best dudes in this business, but this guy might actually be in the running for the bestest best dude. This is David Garland from Saga Instruments, and David's going to tell us about a new thing they got going here at Saga with these classical guitars. It's pretty interesting. Tell us about it.
Sure. Thanks for having us. Well, Saga has always been a company that's looked to giving people the best quality instruments with a little bit of history set behind them. And so we decided to expand our classical guitar line and bring a truly handmade Spanish-made guitar to our line for the top end. So someone who is a professional or even an amateur guitarist could afford to have the best quality possible in a Spanish-made guitar at an affordable price. For example, this guitar retails for around $1,395, and it's got all the highest end materials, from the ebony fingerboard to the cedar neck, which is reinforced with a carbon fiber truss rod, which is kind of a neat feature that really gives a sort of a modern improvement that sort of still keeps the traditional the look. The top on this particular guitar is cedar, which gives it a really warm, nice tone, which is really common for Spanish-made guitars. Even down to the rosette is all wood rosette and inlaid. Indian rosewood back and side on this particular model. When it balances out the cedar nicely. For those folks who are really into Spanish-made guitars, there's features that are very important, like the traditional fan bracing. This guitar has that. The slipper foot, the traditional Spanish heel. If you look inside the guitar, it's hard to see with the camera today, but for those who really are interested, you'll see the traditional heel inside. And it really is a handmade instrument with the finest attention to detail possible. And Prudencio Saez has been around for a long time, and we're just glad to bring it to the market full force and add it to our already popular product mixes.
You mentioned you'd been stalking him for a while. You had your eye on him for a bit?
Yeah. It's hard to keep my eyes off him, especially in this musical environment that we're in here. There's so many stars, you got to go for the ones that shine the most. Yeah.
You got a good one. Should we hear some more? So Mike, you know your way around a nylon-string. What do you like about this particular guitar?
I like it because it's very playable. It's got a great tone range. A lot of classical guitars in this price range don't necessarily have the tone range. I mean that it's got a nice bass response and it's got a nice high-end response as well. The other thing I like is that I get a lot of dynamics out of it. A lot of classical players, they want to be able to go from very, very quiet to something very, very loud. And some classical guitars in this price range don't have that. These do.
Enough said. All right, you guys have a website.
Yes, sir.
But do you have a different website for these guys, or should people just go check out Saga?
Yeah, everything that we do, all the brands that we make, you can find at www.sagamusic.com. Whether you're into classical guitars or whether you're into bluegrass or gypsy jazz, we've got a little bit for everybody. So we invite you to come take a look, and I think you'll be impressed with what you see. But keep coming back, because you never know what we're going to come up with next.
David Garland is a man full of surprises. Listen to the man. Go check out saga.com. This is Charles signing off for PremierGuitar.com.